back again.
But why? Why solve a problem with a problem? Reject being a slave to drugs and substance abuse.
Form 1 pupils from Wise Au Secondary School recently visited HARARE Central and CHIKURUBI female prisons. They met inmates who were convicted for crimes linked to drug and substance abuse. This visit was part of their school's effort to teach students about the dangers of drugs by hearing real stories from those affected. The trip was a success as the students talked to inmates and learned valuable lessons about the consequences of drug use. They returned with a stronger understanding of the issues surrounding drugs.
Chatakwanisa kuwana kubva musungwa pamusoro pemadrugs utano hwadzokera panzvimbo. Youth yedu tikukwanisa kuibata through kuti haticha abuse system yedu nezvinodhaka. Ndo chimwe chinhu chatakwanisa kubata mukati mechitomotorongo rino pamusoro pemadrugs. Utano hwatauwana hwakakwana.
I want to show myself as a survivor of drugs. I was head boy at primary school. I was head boy at senior school. I was a Zimbabwe rugby player, and I'm also an aircraft engineer. These are the results where drugs take you. So the first part about drugs is influence, right? At the age that you are, it's all about environment and the friends you're around. Around this time, you probably don't know what drugs are, you probably don't know what you've tasted, right? So the influence, let's go out for parties, let's go come to my house, there's a house party. That's how it usually starts. So I think the main issue that I want to raise here is why drugs are bad. Drugs, when you start the use of drugs, there's going to be financial strain, there's going to be strain of friendship and family, there's going to be strain of your health. There are many different strains that drugs cause, right? So before you start drugs, this is probably where most of you are, right? You probably want to know what are in drugs, and the most common drugs that are in Zimbabwe are probably crystal meth and cocaine, right? So an example of cocaine, if you didn't know, cocaine is made from the cocoa plant, cement, gasoline, and acid, right? So those are the stuff that are found in drugs. But we now want to reach a stage where you are in a position where you are now taking the drugs and you're now looking for help. When you're taking drugs, there are two types of help. There's psychiatric help and psychotherapy. Psychiatric help focuses more on the medical side, taking pills to help with your condition or your addiction. Then psychotherapy is seeking help through psychologists, right? Now psychologists are not always people who went to school for this. You can also get therapy from pastors, you can also get therapy from other adults that have experienced life and probably know about this drug. Now, we then look at, there's a myth that they say with my drugs, I don't want car to get to steering. Me, myself, I stay uptown and a lot of my friends. So there are drugs everywhere. So there's no myth that you can run away from drugs, right? Then moving on further, if you look at statistically rehabs, private rehabs to be exact, the ladies, this is where I'm speaking to you now. Most ladies are then injured into drugs, the ones that we've seen statistics at rehab, that there's a myth that girls want to lose weight, right? So they're lured into crystal meth, wachiti wadaku lose weight. And then before they know it, they are now into addiction, right? So the ladies, be careful there. As for the guys, right, there are many ways to get into addiction, but I want to focus mainly on the health part. There are different ways to get help. So if you do find yourself in a situation where you are now addicted or in use, please get help. Because there are three, if you've watched any drug movies, there are three ways that you end up. Either you're dead in prison or in hospital. And those are not nice things.
Mental health is chitori chirwere anditi chitori chirwere chinobva dzimwe nguva even kuma-addictions, dzimwe nguva chinobva kutrauma, dzimwe nguva chinobva kune zvinhu zvakawanda zvatinenge tisina kumbobvira tatarisana nazvo, because dzimwe nguva unenge uchiavoida uchitiza maproblems ako kusvika wazosvika pekuti chiregai ndichimatizira mumadrugs, chiregai ndinohwandira mudoro, chiregai ndinohwandira mutoriro, chiregai ndinohwandira mudombo, chiregai ndinohwandira mubanje. So all those things munhu anenge achitsvaga way yekutizira pekuti anonzwa zviri nani. Saka tikadzidzira izvozvo zvekuti tikatangira pekuti uri kuziva kuti ndingotsvagawo pekutizira pari nani, then vanhu vaunogarisana navo havakasike kukutuka kana kukutema nematombo because vari kufanira kunzwisisa from the first time kuti munhu uyu ari kutsvaga help. That's number one. And I think izvozvo it's something that you guys should also understand musati masangana nema-problems akadaro maybe kumba or somewhere else. And then number two, when you realize kuti okay fine, now ndatova ne-problem, surely inina hangu jeri should be the last option, especially kana munhu anga ari kumba.
Good afternoon. My name is Prince Mashore. I'm a teacher at Waisawa Westgate College. We're here at HARARE Central Prison and we're excited to interact and mix and mingle with the prison officers and the inmates. We have come across a lot of things that we have gone through in life, and we've realized that as we are here, we have people who are in prison not because they are bad people, but because probably they were unfortunate because of drug and substance abuse. We have decided to come with our learners here so that they will know that drug and substance abuse can lead to crime. It can also lead to them being here. The reason why we brought them here is the reason that we know it is the climax of drug and substance abuse. Some of the people can go to rehab, but some will end up here. So our learners need to be exposed to different situations that they can succumb to when they get involved in drug and substance abuse. We have our boys and our girls here who have gone through the various cells, they have gone through various protocols and platforms that they can come across. And from all those, I hope that they have learned and I hope that they have taken nuggets that they can use in future life.
My name is Alicia Chiwai and I'm a former student at Waisawa Westgate College. Today we came to see the prisoners in HARARE Central Prison. I've learned a lot of things. Two of the things are we should never do drugs even though we're peer pressured by our friends. The second thing is you don't need to be rich or poor. You can still commit a crime. And always listen to your parents and the teachers that teach you good things. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tanga Shemju. Today we came to HARARE Central Prison. I learned that anyone can take drugs. It doesn't matter if you are young, if you are still going to school, or you are old. Anyone can take drugs and it's bad for you. It can lead to you doing crimes like stealing, robbing, and murdering, which will lead you to be sentenced to life in jail.
Drugs are scientifically modified substances that when taken into our bodies, they automatically change our state of being to abnormal. Their laboratory names are cannabis, deliriums, depressants, hallucinogens, stimulants, and narcotics. These drugs should be taken as prescribed by a medical practitioner to avoid abuse and addiction. Crystal meth, cough syrup, cocaine, hashish, nyawope, marijuana, methamphetamine, musombode, tumbra are some of the drugs and substances that have rocked and terrorized our streets in a massive impact of destruction. Suicide deaths, high crime rate, poverty, prostitution, school dropouts, financial instability are major results emanating due to drugs and substance abuse. Ignorance, self-incompetence, stigmatization, peer pressure, financial instability, domestic disputes are major leads to drugs and substance abuse. But why? Why solve a problem with a problem? Reject being a slave to drugs and substance abuse. It is not too late to quit drugs. Don't blame yourself about the past. Don't be a pessimist, be an optimist. Remember, Rome was built in a day. And a rolling stone gathers no more. Don't forget. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Let us all get together and launch awareness campaigns, rehab centers, workshops with the help from the government, parastatals, stakeholders, schools, churches, and well-wishers to fight tirelessly against drugs and substance abuse.
We have come to the end of our program. For those who want to get in touch with us, our contact details are as follows: 024 276 2724. Facebook page, Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service. X account ZPCS_PR, YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service, and our WhatsApp channel, Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service.
Help me, Lord, I'm back again.